You are now listening to Evolve with Nicolette, a bad bitch healing.
Hey, what's poppin', everyone? I'm super excited. And today is my 2-year anniversary. And I kind of stumbled on the whole thing. Keith's in here and we're figuring out some things. Oh, wow. Wow, it's like magic when he's in here. Sorry, we got a lot of things happening in here. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube via the TGN Latinx stream, right? Yes. And I'm also live on Instagram. We're live on the app. Like we're just live everywhere. So, I can't handle everything that's happening right now. I'm super excited. I kind of stumbled upon my 2-year anniversary yesterday. Shout out to Facebook Memories and Mark Zuckerberg for all the things because I completely forgot. But I have a lot of things happening this week. But I just noticed that I guess I like the first week of August because it's almost Virgo season. So I always kind of want to like do things around my birthday because one, I'm extra and it's just the type of energy I, carry. So shout out to everybody who's on my live so far. First of all, my big booty friends are in the building. Shout out to Anna and J Funk. I love y'all. I love that we have the chat on Instagram live popping. Shout out to Marlena, girl, she's the sweetest. Sophia, we got people who got tickets already to evolve to the Nico Fest. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But this is my 2-year anniversary, y'all, and I'm super excited. It's just so much happening, and I had to reflect really fast, right? Because I had no idea that 2 years ago I pressed play on accident, publish on accident on my podcast. And let me just take a minute because now I'm here in the studio and I do not want to cry at all, y'all. I do not want to cry. But it's kind of amazing that we're in the studio right now. And when I say we, I mean me, myself, and I. Shout out to Carol Mommy who just joined the chat, y'all. And Sean, who's in the chat. Carol Mommy, Goddess Lorde. She said it's anal August. I think it's like anal August, like at 9:30 p.m. Because my jefita's listening, y'all. And let me just say, shout out to my mom because now all of a sudden she wants to give me tips. Now all of a sudden she wants to get 7% like Kris Jenner. Like, what, ma'am? No, absolutely not. But yesterday I stumbled across a Facebook memory that, where I launched and told everyone that now all of a sudden I have a podcast. And I could only imagine what people were thinking when they heard that I have a podcast. That, a bitch is extra. There's no other there's no other way how to explain it. And I'm proud of it. And I don't care, because that's exactly why we are in the studio now, because a bitch is extra and I have to be extra for my motherfucking dreams. Okay. Um, and being live all the way from the TGN Latinx studio is just surreal for me, because when I pressed play back then, I was in a whole different other mindset. I wasn't really I wasn't really in a mental state, like a space to like even dream this up. Like, I didn't, back then it was more like a cry for help. It was more that I didn't know how to ask for help, basically. But ultimately, this podcast saved my life. Evolve with Nicolette was conceived at a time where I felt like I was drowning and nobody was noticing. And I poured my heart out and healed out loud for 30 something episodes. So apologies for the lack of trigger warnings for the first 30, but girl, it totally helped. It totally helped. But somehow my path led me here to this beautiful purple lit studio with Keith Good News. Okay, doing all the things. So I'm here for it. And um I gotta give myself a pat on the back, y'all, because I didn't give up. And there's a lot of times, and still, like, let's just talk about it really quick. I'm still in the beginning stages of everything. And one of the things is that I'm teaching myself everything as I go. So everything seems a lot more slower than I would like it to be. But I know that there will be a time where I'm going to look back and then be like, oh, remember when I was doing my own Facebook posts? Remember when I was driving myself? Remember when I was doing my own hair and makeup? Yo, the peasant shit is real over here. But it is okay. That's why we're working. We're dreaming loud, dreaming big. And we're just striving and thriving. And there's just so much to celebrate and so much coming to fruition. And I'm just getting started, baby. So shout out to the chat. Goddess Lotus said, sorry, Jefita. Yo, Senora Sylvia really be tripping now. Like, come on, lady. Come on. I can't. Let's not talk about Sylvia, because she's gonna have to be in the studio and come explain herself. We stand the growth, Sean says. Yes, I appreciate it. Listen, and let me talk about something real quick. It really be the ones who don't know me in real life that have been super supportive. And I don't think y'all understand how many times y'all kept me going. There's so many times where I want to give up, like, to tell you the truth. It gets to be a lot of stuff emotionally, mentally, and it's so much easier for me to hype other people, but it's a damn choice every morning to be like, hey, let's get it going. Remember what you want. Remember what you want the next 5 to 10 years to look like. Remember what these little boys are looking at their mama doing, So what would it look like to them now if I gave up, all the way here? Like, and because I also can't always just do it for them. I have to do it for myself first, right? Like, I can't, um, I have to think about my mental health and what that looks like. But I also like see them, when they're asking me like, "Oh, mom, where are you going?" Or like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm going to the studio." Like, what type of magnitude that is like playing in their mind, like, "Oh, my mom podcasts," like my mom's on the radio right now. Like, that's super dope. And I really hope they think so, I kind of think I'm still cool with them. We're not at the age where they're like, "Oh, mom, stop," but that's what's keeping me going, and all the reason to just keep on Keep on trucking, baby. And then I'm all here for it. Oh, shout out to Joyful Jenny in the chat. She said logged in to hear striving and thriving. Yes, baby, because nothing's hard. Only challenging, and we're always moving forward, even when you feel stuck. Okay. And I'm here for all the vibes. It's it was something, I was gonna come and talk about completely something else, but then when I saw that memory pop up on Facebook, I was like, oh damn, like I need to take some time to reflect. Like a lot of things are happening right now, and these are seeds that I planted long time ago. 2 years ago, like I planted these seeds long time ago, and now they're starting to manifest. That's why when people say be patient, it's not be patient for the next hour, bitch. It's to be patient for it coming on divine timing. Like it happens when it's supposed to. And I feel like the more I resist, the more I am in force rather than flowing, the slower it takes and the longer it takes. So I feel like this for all of 2020, for most of 2021, I have been in flow or at least trying to just be. And sometimes being still, all the answers come because nothing else is like taking up your mental space. So shout out to I don't want to say it, but shout out to me, y'all, because it really is hard out here. Challenging, not hard. Let's reframe that. Um uh, and I was talking about a little bit earlier about I, realized that around my birthday I like launching things. And I just launched Nico Fest. Okay, Nico Fest is happening, and I just want to say the motherfucking audacity that I have to call something out of after myself is real. But it's I promise there's a reason for all of this. And yes, this is my first event, but I'm already thinking about the event of Nico Fest happening 5 years from now. So Nico Fest is happening right now because of the long vision, the long-term goal. And that long-term goal is a week-long retreat in Bali with like 40, 50 people, just straight healing. Okay. Healing, empowering each other, all of the things. And of course, along the way, it will manifest into like a 2-day, weekend trip here in LA, maybe a three-day retreat somewhere else. But Nico Fest is happening, it's staying, and we just launched yesterday. And to round it back, Nico Fest is going to be a 2-hour long virtual radical self-love event, all about amplifying that bad bitch energy. Okay. Now, what does that all mean? I feel like I've been seeing a lot of people like really doing the inner work, at least the community around me. I'm seeing a lot of people of color reflecting and seeing that they deserve, right? Seeing that they deserve healing, that they deserve inner peace. So we've all been doing, at least most of us, right? Doing the inner work, healing, coming to peace with things, and doing all the things to stay sane in this crazy world that we're in. And it's something that I'm so blessed to be a part of this generation, to be in this era, right? I posted the other day, like, I'm so blessed and glad that I live in the era of Simone Biles and Naomi Osaka. Okay. Like, seeing people put boundaries with themselves and their mental health and with others. Oh, and the fact that they are not just women of color, but Black, strong women, and Naomi also being a mixed girl like myself, like, oh, there's nothing that makes my heart explode than stuff like that. And Nico Fest is all about rounding all of that healing up and just magnifying what you already are in wherever your journey is right now, and and amplifying all of that bad bitch energy that's inside of you. Because listen, Meg The Stallion and Cardi B are not the only ones that get to exhibit that. You also too, and that goes for men and women, by the way. So just get it all the way together. And I have my baddies who are helping me host this Nico Fest because I dreamt about this baby. I just want to give a quick shout out to Divine and Goddess Lode because when we were doing Hot Girl Shift, if you were a part of that back in, I think it was June, you already know what was, you already know what was popping back then, first of all. It was such a life-changing event. I was watching other people doing, but then I was also noticing like the change in myself, right? First of all, seeing how amazing Goddess was to take that leap. Like I could feel how that was for her, but it was so inspiring. Like when you surround yourself with bad bitches with that type of energy, oh, it is contagious. And that's what gave me the courage to even dream up Nico Fest. And Nico Fest came to me at like, it awoke me out of my sleep, first of all. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it awoke me up out of my sleep. And it was like, I have to do an event called Nico Fest, like legit. And I was laying in bed and my husband next to me, and I was just like laying there in the dark. And I was like, well, Divine and Goddess got to be there. And that's about it. Like, I don't know what else we're going to do, but it's going to be the three of us and then we'll see. And then I was like, then I started to think more and more about it. Like, when am I going to do it? Oh, of course. If it's named after me, let's do it around my birthday. Like, I'm the most extra Virgo and I'm not going to apologize for it. Okay. You guys already know the vibes. If you're fucking with me heavy, you already know the vibes. There's no other way. When's Nico Fest going to be? In January? No, dog. It's going to be around my birthday, Virgo season. Okay. Talk to me proper. so, so after that, I just kept on simmering. Well, what do I like doing for my birthday? I'm extra. I love having a DJ. I actually have a personal DJ, DJ Pekka. Shout out to him, live from the Harbor area, aka Wilmington. Okay. And what does that even mean? Like, birthday? Like, how do I do healing and all of the things? And I'm like, yeah, we could do this because some of this health, self-healing, wellness, spiritual realm is kind of boring or really just, it's really, really white, tell you the truth. And that's not me. I need to put color. I need to put reggaeton. I heal with people like, Jenny Rivera. I heal with ladies like Paquita Del Barrio. You know what I mean? Like, I heal with Chente. I heal listening to Grupo Firme. I heal listening to Pilo. Okay. I heal to hip hop and R&B. All of the things that doesn't look like what's on Instagram right now. So I had to really dig deep of like, what would an event named after me be all about? And Bad Bitch Energy was what the fuck came all the way through. So I'm here for it. I'm excited about it. And the part that also, came to mind was like, I'm not someone who likes to exercise. Like, let's keep it all the way 100. But I wanted to come through at a time where, damn, this is a time where I want to at least inspire a movement, right? Where the energy is going to take us. And really, from meditation to EFT tapping to collective tarot reading, like what else can amplify all of that? And that's when my girl, Yo from Yo Fit, came to mind. And I didn't even realize that she was a dance fitness instructor, but I saw her one day like doing a dance thing to like a hip hop song. And I was like, she has a big butt. She could teach us how to twerk. Like, I don't want to do nothing else but then to do that. Somebody's knocking at the door right now, but like legit, a bitch is live right now. I don't know how to open the door. I'm connected to everything. So I'm sorry to whoever's knocking. Yes, did I do a hair flip? I didn't even realize I did. My pretty girlfriend is in the comments saying that I did a hair flip, but I have no idea. So anyways, Yo Fit is joining us for Nico Fest. So it is the four of us for 2 hours just on this delicious bad bitch energy journey, baby, aka radical self love, because there's no other way of how to fucking do it. So, wherever you are in your healing journey, Nico Fest is the place to be on August 29th. And I'm super, super excited. So, after all of this, like realizing that August is such a sweet spot for me to launch big things. Cause also, too, I think it was a year ago where I started Two and Rain, which is my clothing brand, that I had to put on hold, to tell you the truth, because a bitch was doing a lot. I spread myself way too thin, but I will be getting some of Two and Rain all the way back up, which is my merch. So it's just all of the things, and I'm just super excited to get it popping with all of y'all for real. And this month's gonna go by fast, and your girl's turning 34, and there's no other way I would want to be spending my birthday than with the community I've been healing with. Magical Mujeres. If you're listening to, if you follow me on Evolve Nicolette on Instagram or Evolve Nicolette on YouTube, wherever you like listen to me or follow me, like this is all a dream cocked up for you. And I'm so, so excited. In the chat, we have a bunch of my ladies here already. Goddess loaded with a lot of the party streamers. Yes. Jess said, have your Snoop Dogg moment. Girl, yes. Like when he came out with that video, there was nothing more relatable than I want to thank me. I want to thank me. I want to thank me for not giving up. Yes, you get the vibes. Joyful Jenny just said that she purchased her ticket this morning to Nico Fest. I'm dying. That's so exciting. Oh my God, of course. Like, first of all, I don't want to give out anything, but Joyful Jenny's coming back to the studio. Okay, so we're not gonna spill all the tea, baby, but she's coming back. Goddess Loaded says it's only proper to name it Nico Fest. All the things started arising when I was like, who the fuck do I think I am? And then boom, I had to turn the light on myself and be like, it's me, baby. I don't know what else to do, Yofit says we ready. Mireya says shout out to my strong chingonas. Baby, yes. Goddess Lotus says healing with pereo and a bunch of fires from Marlena. Yoli says we're all here for it. Yes. And Yofit with all the ass. And she really is. Cydia's here with us in the chat. What's up, girl? She says that Yo is packing all the peaches. I can't unsee it. The thing that is beautiful that I just realized right now, because I did say I had my big booty friends on the IG live with me, I manifest a lot of friends with big butts, and I'm very proud of myself for doing that, because your girl is not packing in the back, and it's okay. We're manifesting a BBL over here, or some sort of strength to get on my cycle bike, but I digress. I just want to take a second because we are thriving and your girl is sponsored. So that as in my reflection yesterday, I was like, what mindset was I in 2 years ago? 2 years ago, I was even afraid to post a video without makeup on. 2 years ago, I couldn't even bring myself to film anything. Like to do a live, to do a post where I'm talking to myself, I couldn't do it. Like I was just I was insecure. Let's just talk about it. As bad bitch energy that I emulate, I was still so insecure around that, right? Where, I shouldn't wear my hair curly, right? Curly is not beautiful. Nope. And I eventually got over that because everything, I'm gordita and bonita, and I got curly hair, and all of it's motherfucking fabulous. My big booty friends are still in the IG live. Shout out to Jay and to Anna. Y'all should be at work, first of all. They said I can't with you because they know it's true, and I legit love them. And whenever I could, get a little touchy feely, I do with them. It is such a trip that I'm also on YouTube live. I can't. There's just so much going on with now, and now Keith decides to leave me. Like, come back, Keith, for real. So what I was also, what I was always what I was also reflecting on, if I could speak, is that back then, I think I made, because on Anchor, you could have a little bit of sponsored, ads and stuff like that. I remember when I made my first dollar on Anchor, and I was like jumping through the roof because it was legit light work to me. I got paid $1 for being myself, and I was like, there's something here. If I could get paid $1 for being myself, I could get paid $1,000. I could get paid $10,000. A bitch could get paid $1,000,000 and $10 million, all of the things. Okay. Ooh, I'm losing an earring. So to reflect on that now, I have sponsors, and I was telling somebody the other day, a special someone who also has a big butt, that we have to treat our podcasts not just, you know, like what we do, but that we have to treat it like a business, because we are a business, baby, in very, very, Hova inspired terms. But, a girl is sponsored, and I'm so excited for that because there's levels to this, right? Like, I don't just get paid just to put on the live or whatever, but like to have a business recognize me like LaRousse Beauty, it's such an honor. So, y'all, this is time for a commercial break.